Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to continue appreciating so much because of the great work. Now, as we were told literally early that Ruto appointed Uhuru Kenyatta at that day where the swearing ceremony was, and I had it very clear where I think William Ruto was telling Uhuru Kenyatta to continue with the task that he was continuing with, making peace to these countries that were having a lot of wrangles. And by that time you do understand that Uhuru Kenyatta, while he was the president, he was given that mandate, and also he was the chair that was leading that committee. Little did we know that after that appointment, this was going to be an issue that was showing that William Ruto was so much in details how he was going to arrange, of course, Uhuru Kenyatta and of course Raila Odinga. When you had William Ruto while in Homa Bay County, he came out very clear that hawa watu niwachie, hawa ni wazee wetu, tutawapanga. And that was the scenario that William Ruto was ready with, to ensure that when it comes to Uhuru Kenyatta, he was not to disturb his government, then Raila Odinga was not to disturb his government. Early today, we received information that Uhuru Kenyatta denied and also called off that job that was given by William Ruto. And I want us to look at the scenarios why Uhuru Kenyatta denounced that opportunity that he was given to continue with, as far as he was continuing by then when he was the president of the Republic of Kenya. This came also after William Ruto has come out very clear to promise Raila Odinga certain job in, of course, in the government. And I think William Ruto came out very clear explaining how he was willing to work with Raila Odinga in his government. And literally the way he explained how he was to work with Raila, he was assuring that Raila Odinga was to work as opposition leader. Then he was going to create an office for Raila Odinga to be an opposition leader with office. Then this came also a lot of conversation in social media and across the Republic of Kenya, that if, of course, Raila Odinga as opposition leader, the way William Ruto claimed that he was going to give him his office as opposition leader, then the other hand, he has already given Musalia Mudavadi as a prime minister. It means that William Ruto was going back at that stature of BBI, where some Kenyans came out to criticize strongly, asking him not to do so because this was going against what he said in public rallies. Now, what are these reasons why Uhuru Kenyatta has denounced not to associate with that job that William Ruto gave him? And of course, that is what I want us to look. So before we start, if you're a visitor and you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. You put on that notification bell that when I upload my videos, you get notified. For those who are returning subscribers, I want to say thank you so much. Now, early this day, we received an information that Uhuru Kenyatta denounced that he was not going to do that job that William Ruto assigned him. Now, the reason why Uhuru felt like he was going to denounce this and this was not going to be in his neck, number one reason was that Uhuru Kenyatta is so comfortable in private life, not involving with certain issues politically. And that is why I told you the other time, in terms of Uhuru's comfortability, in terms of his private life, Uhuru Kenyatta is so comfortable In fact, yeye sasa ni pombe tu na nyama choma, and that is the life that this guy is. So I think for Uhuru Kenyatta is comfortable with private life, is not looking forward again to be exposed with a lot of issues politically across the Republic of Kenya. You do understand what, of course, Uhuru Kenyatta passed through that time. Number two is that Uhuru Kenyatta is a retired president, and he doesn't want this issue of William Samoei Ruto controlling him as a child. Remember, he's having his respect, he's having that dignity to serve as a retired president of the Republic of Kenya. So I think William Ruto to come again to control his life, Uhuru Kenyatta is feeling like he is going to go against his private life that he's living. Number three is that you do understand what the close allies of William Ruto told Uhuru Kenyatta, that Uhuru Kenyatta was looking forward to come back in leadership. So for him again to come back in leadership in terms of chairing those issues of peacekeeping in Africa, I think this was also giving an idea and knowledge that he was willing to come back again in leadership. So I think for him, he saw this issue as something that was a trick. That even the close allies of William Ruto, they came out alleging that Uhuru Kenyatta was going to come back in leadership in terms of BBI. So for him, William Ruto, to give him another chance also to lead in certain criteria or scenario, he felt like this was just a sabotage. The same Raila Odinga is doing it in a way not to be controlled with this master politics, the master man called William Ruto. Then number four and lastly is that Uhuru Kenyatta is looking forward to give peace, and also the same Raila Odinga also giving peace to this government. In case of 2027, there will be a claim that they didn't work. It means that there will be no claim that they will come up with that, oh, this made us not to perform, or this one made us not to perform, and that is the hit criteria. So I think Uhuru Kenyatta to come out to denounce that this is just a shame, and he has failed, of course, William Ruto, and I think next time he will not so much trust these guys, that is Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga, because they want to keep off the activities of the government of William Ruto. So ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of great support. If you are a visitor, please do me a favor, subscribe to this channel, put on the notification bell that when I upload my videos you get notified. For those who are returning subscribers, I want to appreciate you so much, saying thank you so much. Bye bye till we meet on another video.